for that dog shit pick. What the fuck were we thinking? What the fuck were you thinking?
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the Jimnasium podcast with me, XFL, USFL, Jim, joined as always by my lovely, beautiful, illustrious co-host, Chase. Lupine Fiasco Sesums. How you doing, buddy?
Man, I'm up. I had like a bad attack of grandpa back this weekend because it was going to rain. So my back hurt for 2 days in advance of it. So, it's rained now. So that threat is past. I'm starting to feel normal again. And it's weird being a co-host again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you've been doing all your own shows, being the actual host. You got to like sit back and relax a little.
But I feel like I'm here in my sweet spot right now,
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful time to be alive. We got USFL football. We have NBA. We got so much stuff going on right now. I'm so happy.
All the game sevens.
All the game sevens.
All the game sevens. So many. All of them. I think if you were to multiply all the game sevens, there would be like 54 game sevens.
Something like that. I think that math somewhere adds up. We're doing new math.
Yeah, it's math jazz is what it really kind of boils down to. So you tell me you can't multiply 7 by that, and I tell you, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. We're gonna go all over it. That's just not really jazz. That's
bebopping and scat. Yeah, okay.
We're just scatting around. Anyway, let's start off with the USFL Week 5 under the books. And maybe I'm hyperbolic, but this was the most exciting week yet.
Yeah. It felt like it made me not know anything anymore this week of the USFL, that's for sure.
To be fair, that's exactly how week 5 of the XFL did it. Remember, the DC Defenders had just beaten the St. Louis Battlehawks. The Vipers were in like a super competitive match against the Roughnecks, and it was just pandemonium and chaos, and that's where we're at now. I've been telling this to everybody who's been overreacting since week 2.
Yeah.
We don't know anything. These teams are going to figure it out. And week 5 is generally when we start to see like the bad teams start to really compete and everything starts to sort of even out.
It seems like for the entire league, the level of football really just took a step up this week. Like it looks like everyone played their best games on pretty, except for, maybe one team, but
we'll get to that.
Yeah.
I was very happy with week 5. I was happy with the coaches kind of opening up the playbooks. I was happy with the officiating for the most part. I definitely am very, very happy. I'm looking forward to the second half of the season.
Yeah.
Everything's looking forward. Let's start off breaking this down. Game one. With the Michigan Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Bandits, with the Bandits winning 27-20.
And the Panthers looking the best that they've looked all season.
Shea Patterson looked
great.
Great out there.
You poor fucking Panthers. Like, it's not even funny anymore. It's not even funny anymore how you keep losing. Like, you looked great. You should have won that game and still managed to cough it up. I don't get it. But, yeah. And I don't know. The Bandits couldn't have looked worse. They look just usually.
They're doing the 2021, 2020, 2018, 2019 Nebraska thing where they're just putting it all on Jordan Ta'amu's shoulders and hoping to God, praying to the football gods that his athleticism carries them through. And sometimes it does.
Sometimes it happens, yeah. That's kind of what happened this time, I guess.
That's exactly what happened here. I'm pretty sure they're one of the teams that has now signed a new kicker.
Yep.
No, the Panthers. The Panthers got a new kicker.
That's right.
And it worked out for them.
It did.
And the fact that they were more competitive.
Yeah, they were more competitive, but also, I mean, the quarterback play was better than it's been all season too. So I don't know. I feel like they're part of that just really good football product that we got from pretty much every single game this week.
Not to mention this game, I don't know what the coaches were smoking beforehand. Just trick plays were not
that was
off the
awesome
books whatsoever. It was awesome.
Jeff Fisher calls a pass. What planet are we on, man? I don't believe that shit.
Fake punts, flea flickers, double passes. I loved every second of it.
A flea flicker with a damn fumble, thrown into it as a little bit of football play jazz, make it a little bit of turn it into an annexation of Puerto Rico almost.
My theory about flea flickers still holds true based off of that. Flea flickers always result in either a touchdown or a turnover.
Always. Yes. Yep. Yeah, that's scientific law at this point. That's Jim's law.
Well, congratulations, the Bandits. You're looking good. The South is pretty much up for grabs. It seems like the Stallions are cementing themselves as the top team, but between the Breakers and the Bandits, it could be anybody's. But we saw the first time they played how it went out, but we're dealing with an injured Kyle Sloter now.
Yeah, it would be really handy if there was a bye week or something for him to get healthy, but I don't believe we were going to get any of those.
Not going to happen, my friend.
So I kind of wonder if it's better for the long run if Kyle Sloter actually takes a week off maybe and tries to let that groin heal up, because he's not the same player with that groin injury. A lot more turnover prone, it seems. So
it's not a bad idea. Right. I mean, they are playing the Maulers next week, so not a bad week to do it.
I don't know. It's a really hot Maulers team.
We'll get to that, but yeah, they're red hot. They're red hot. I'm so happy. So happy that they're red hot. Game number 2, we had your New Orleans Breakers taking on the New Jersey Generals, with the Generals winning 27-17.
No, man.
DeAndre Johnson's the guy.
No, man. I
don't want to talk
about this, Jim.
DeAndre Johnson's the guy.
I just don't want to talk about this game.
Well, Kyle Slutter's injured. I'm sorry, but they don't.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. Feelings. I have feelings.
This was rough. If you're a Breakers fan. The Generals looking like a really good team. A really, really good team. Number 1 rushing offense, number 1 rushing defense, and if they just keep DeAndre Johnson and don't sub him out, I can see this team going all the way.
Yeah. I still don't want to talk about this game.
That's all we'll talk about for that one then for you. Next up today, the Sunday games. Birmingham Stallions took on the Philadelphia Stars, with the Stallions dominating, winning 30-17.
Yeah, this was the one game where it seemed like one team didn't really kind of step up for the weekend, and that was the Stars. But of course, you have Cookus, so instead of starting, I mean, he played well.
It's his second week. He's doing all right. This is a different team without Brian Scott in there.
Yeah, but I mean, I still can't believe that the Stallions are undefeated. It just doesn't make sense to me. Especially if I go back and think about all the shit that we talked before the season started. For them to now be undefeated feels like they're doing it just to spite us. So.
I am sticking true to my theory that they will go undefeated in Birmingham and lose in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah. My theory that the Breakers not only were going to win, but they were going to go undefeated. Just took a pretty hard boning recently. So,
yeah, that's a little rough there. But I mean, the Stars, we've said it week in and week out. Their defense, specifically their run defense, not great, and it was shown here just how important that is in this kind of league. The Stallions kind of offensively did whatever they wanted, and the Stars just couldn't keep up.
Nope. But Stallions are strong. They just run games.
J-Mar is that dude too.
Yeah, pretty much. Got it all figured out in terms of what their offense is going to be. And it seems like a lot of these other teams are taking steps forward that makes me hope that, there might be some more competitive games with the Stallions, because, I mean, if you just look, the fact that Michigan can actually throw the ball effectively.
With that defense, they could be dangerous.
Yeah. You think of, a couple of these other teams. The Generals, of course, big step forward too. It's going to be wild down the stretch. I don't think anything we know now is going to hold true by the end of the season. I think
Probably
there's going to be
not.
some bunch of crazy games coming up.
How wild would it be if the closing game, the championship game, was the game that opened it up and we got Generals versus Stallions, though?
To
bookend it?
It sounds pretty, sure. I guess it's a pretty idea that could happen. I personally do not want that.
Both of us, so I have a healthy ticket on the Stars. You have a healthy ticket on the Breakers, just so everyone's aware. That would be our preferred.
The old breaky cakes. Yeah, that's right.
I'm also a Michigan Panthers fan, just based off the logo. It's still my favorite logo, but
okay. So my wife and I were watching some of a Michigan game a couple weeks ago, and she was like, "Is that a beaver on their helmet?"
It very well could be.
Well, now I can't unsee it. Now the panther on the helmet looks like a beaver to me when I see it.
Would you root for the Michigan Beavers?
Yes, 100%.
That'd be a great name.
Great team name. But need more Beavers and pro and college balls.
And rounding it out,
Mm-hmm.
game number 4, the Pittsburgh Maulers versus the Houston Gamblers, with the Maulers winning 21-20. They get it done.
There we go. And I think what we learned, or the repercussion of this, is you do not have to eat cat food.
I do not have to eat cat food this season. I am so happy. There is the caveat that if the Maulers somehow pull together a miraculous season and win the championship, I have to eat 4 cans of cat food.
I was gonna say, I feel like if you want to make another
bet. When I originally said it, it's like if the Maulers win, you have to eat like a whole thing of cat food. Like,
okay,
well, I'll eat 4 of them, I guess. Fuck.
Listen, as long as your dream of eating cat food is still out there alive, then I'm all for it, man.
I am now actively rooting against the Maulers. I hope they don't win another game. I hope they never make the playoffs. The Gamblers' offense is so bad.
Yeah, it is. They have. It's either Clayton Thorson throws a interception or Clayton Thorson throws a just accurate bomb downfield. There's no difference there. Just all sorts of throwing.
No difference, and the difference in this game was Vogel actually missed a kick.
And Vogel let us down finally. He also just banged through a couple kicks too. But yeah, man, is he better than Hot Rod Blankenship for best bespectacled kind of nerdy kicker?
He's up there. He's top 3.
Yeah, pretty good stuff.
And the Maulers, with their new quarterback, they're turning that new chapter. They're actually looking pretty decent.
Yeah. You see that dude was in tears on the field after getting the start and the win today. Tell me that's not awesome. Tell me that's something you don't want to see.
I am so happy for him, these players, USFL in general, and us fans. It's a great time to be alive.
Yep.
Looking ahead to week 6, first lines though. You have the Bandits versus the Stars.
That's a tough game.
That's a tough
game. I don't know, man. What's the?
I'll see if I can find the actual spreads real quick. Let me see. But straight up, I don't know, man. I feel like maybe I'll lean Bandits.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's tough though.
That is tough. Because it seems like every time I watch a Bandits game, there's a Bandit getting like significantly injured. So I don't know who they've got left at this point.
They have Jordan Ta'amu, and that's all they need. There are no lines set yet.
Yeah.
But they'll probably get them tonight or by like tomorrow.
I don't know who to go with in this one. I'm going to go with Cleveland.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, there we go.
And that's the only one we're going to preview because suck it. Also, I'm very happy that none of these games in the next week are on Peacock. That's just a personal preference for me.
Yeah.
Not because I don't hate the cock, but because their commercials are just the worst.
I'm just fed up with the cock at this point.
Their commercials fucking suck. And I want games on Prime, like 2 games on NBC and a game on Fox. Give it to me.
Let's do it. That's how I want it. I just want to flip it over to the regular TV, switch between my local Fox, my local NBC. That's how I want my football delivered to me, not through an app that we can abbreviate to the cock. That's not how I want to take. I think
NBC is trying to fill the time since they lost out on hockey this season. They're trying to bring in the USFL, which good for them. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Other sports news going on. There's NHL and NBA going on as we speak. This was the day of Game 7s. Just Game 7s out the wazoo.
All the 7s. Yep.
And so the Bucks, what happened? What happened to the Bucks? I watched them a little bit, and then all of a sudden, just
yeah. I think a lot of that's just Chris Middleton being hurt.
I think so too. I think that's probably a decent chunk of it. So we're getting the Celtics versus the Heat in the East.
That's a pretty good matchup. That's a really good matchup. The Heat just flying under the radar, like the team that no one is talking about because they're too busy talking about the Bucks and the Celtics and all the other teams that weren't like number 1 seeds in the tournament. And yeah, man, the Heat are just quietly doing their thing. I think it's going to end up being a pretty good matchup.
Who would have thought that the Miami Heat are like the scrappy, work hard, under the radar underdog team of the NBA this postseason?
It seems like since LeBron has left, they have like a cycle of doing that like every like 3 or 4 years. They end up the scrappy team that you kind of like, in the playoffs.
I'm going to ask for a prediction from both of us now on the game going on as we speak. Game 7, Mavericks versus Suns. Halftime just ended. Mavericks are up 59-27.
Phew. Oh, what kind of line are you gonna give me here? Let me see.
I mean, I can look up what the actual line is right now. What the live line is.
Let's see.
Live line is plus 22.5 for the Suns. Suns are plus 2,300 to win.
Shoot. I'll take the Suns.
Oh, you think the Mavs and Luka collapse?
No, I don't at all. But shoot. So let's take the Suns. I don't know.
I'll take the plus 22 because as we've learned watching NBA, the only time that matters is the last 5 minutes.
The last 2
minutes.
Yeah,
last 2 minutes, yeah.
Man. Yeah, let's take the plus 22, Jim. Let's do it.
Live update, they're now up 62-27.
All right.
So there we go.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be upfront with everybody. I haven't watched any hockey yet. So I apologize for that.
I still haven't watched any hockey either. There's too much going on right now.
There is too much going on, and something had to fall to the wayside. I'm sorry, hockey. I love playoff hockey.
Yeah.
I just haven't watched any of it.
Just keep having game 7s. We'll remember that you exist eventually.
Darn right we will. You're darn stinking right we will. I think there's not really too much else to talk about. You ready to just jump into some NFL and college football?
This is why I couldn't miss tonight. Yes, absolutely. I'm so excited. Week 1 now.
Week 1. So the NFL schedules were just released last Thursday. I don't really pay attention to the leaks or the slow releases. I don't really give a crap about that. I don't know about you.
No, not really. Me either.
I wish they would just come out with it.
Just let me see it all. Yeah.
So we have college football, we have NFL, week 1. So for those of you just tuning in, we're going to be breaking down every single game of every single week of both seasons. It just works out that we did college football last week. We did week 0. So now we're week 1 throughout the whole way, and it's perfect.
Yeah. Sometimes divine things happen, like the schedule.
Starting off, college football.
Let's get it. Oh, I'm so excited.
Thursday. Ball State at Tennessee.
Whoo!
I know what you want. I know what your heart wants.
You know what? Yeah, you know where I want to go with that. I will take Tennessee. I'm going to take Tennessee, however.
I will take the Vols, too. I'm expecting kind of a nice season from the Volunteers this year.
Yeah, the fighting. It was my first chance to say the fighting David Letterman's all year, and it was a hard pass. I don't see them winning that game. Rough times for the fighting David Letterman's at Ball State.
Rough for them. Up next, Louisiana Tech versus Missouri. I'm gonna take Missouri in that one. I think Missouri might get embarrassed at some point, but I don't think it's this game. I don't think
Louisiana Tech was not a good team last year at all.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, Missouri.
New Mexico State.
Just start by hurting my heart with asking me these sort of questions. By the way, Jim.
Blame the SEC.
Yeah,
blame the SEC for scheduling these games.
You know what? There must be a reason for it because it just means more.
New Mexico State at Minnesota.
Oh, man. Let's go Gophers. Roll the damn boat.
Gophers. VMI at Wake Forest. I'm going to take
VMI at Wake Forest. Ooh. One is a military institute, but I will be taking Wake Forest there, yes.
North Arizona at Arizona State. That would be hilarious.
But
give me the Sun Devils there.
You play to win the game.
Alabama A&M at UAB. And in honor of the USFL, and because I think they're going to just flat out win, give me UAB.
Who are they playing again?
Alabama A&M.
Alabama A&M, yeah.
Not Alabama.
UAB. Yeah, I'll take UAB.
St. Francis at Akron.
St. Francis of Assisi? The one that liked the animals?
I think so.
Okay, as long as it's that St. Francis. Against who?
The Akron.
Against the Akron. I'm going to take St. Francis.
You crazy.
Yeah, I am. No. No, something I'm tired of saying who's actually going to win these games, so I'm going to go with St. Francis.
I'm taking Akron. West Virginia at Pitt. I'm so glad this game's here. Week 1.
At Pitt?
It's at Pitt. But
okay.
New quarterback for Pitt. The Kenny Pickett era is done.
True. I'm going to take Pitt. If we're in
So
Morgantown, I would 100% be West Virginia, but I'm taking Pitt.
So Pitt is one of, I think, like 6 teams, like maybe I might be overestimating, that's returning almost all their offensive line.
Yeah.
That's a huge deal to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to lean Pitt here. I don't know what's up in West Virginia because I expected them to be able to kind of string something together.
They can only win in Morgantown, man, it seems. That's the deal. Yeah.
So I'm going to take Pitt. Penn State at Purdue.
Penn State at Purdue.
Dangerous game for Penn State.
Yeah. I'm sticking Penn State there.
I'm taking Penn State because I think Purdue like shakes things up in the West. Also, it's a Purdue tradition to like have a pretty good, like fun year like they did this last year.
And then have a really bad year.
Really bad, disappointing year.
This is a year of Purdue.
Bryant at Florida International.
I'll take the airport.
I'm going to take the airport there too. South Carolina State at UCF. I'm rolling with UCF and the Black Knights.
South Carolina State? Was that what?
South Carolina State.
Okay. I'm going to go with UCF as well.
Man.
Actually, wait. Hold on. Who is the head coach at UCF?
It is one Gus Malzahn.
I'll take South Carolina State, sir.
Are you going to have UCF going like 0-12 this year?
More than likely, yes, sir.
Unless somehow we predict Gus Malzahn leaving or getting fired halfway through the season?
Yeah, then it might be 6-6.
Central Michigan at Oklahoma State.
Buddy. This hurts.
Buddy.
God, how much did we love Oklahoma State last year? And how much do we love directional mishes?
God dang.
Can this end in a tie? Can I call a tie here?
If it was NFL, yes.
Oh.
But, this one hurts. I'm going to take Central Michigan.
Fire up damn chips. Let's go.
Yes! Yes! Let's do it! Let's go Chippewas, baby!
Chips.
William and Mary.
Tony the Tiger Bowl champion. Chips. Let's go. Fire up, Chips.
We got to make it to like a directional Mish game.
Yes, we do. Absolutely.
God, I want to go so bad.
9,000,000%.
William and Mary at Charlotte. I'm going to take the Clits here. We found him, Chase. We finally found him.
Yeah, with the help of William and Mary. Yes, I'll be on the Clit as well.
Not to mention that the Clit also played week 0, so they already have a week of experience under their belt. So
yeah.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Cal Poly at Fresno State. I think it's pretty easy to tell who we're on here.
Yeah, Fresno State.
It's Fresno State. Friday. Those were just the Thursday games, just so you know. So that's a packed Thursday.
Oh wow, Fresno State with a old new head coach too.
Yeah.
They're turning the Tedford era. Yeah.
Let's get this Tedford going. Tennessee Tech at Kansas.
Kansas.
Give me Kansas. Kansas is turning over a new leaf.
I think they can win 4 games this year.
Okay.
4.
That's
4 total.
Holy shit. I would need to look at Kansas's full schedule. I want to say
I haven't. I'm just throwing that out blindly because I feel like that's
win,
what we do in this segment.
They can win. I'm going to say they can win 2.
Next week, I'm going to be like, listen, Kansas
here's
is going to win.
Here's the thing.
Games.
Kansas is going to win 2. Kansas wins 2 games. They're both in conference.
Ooh.
So give me Tennessee Tech to beat Kansas.
I like your stones, sir. I like your stones.
Eastern.
I also chose St. Francis earlier just for the F of it. So let's go.
Eastern Kentucky at Eastern Michigan.
Eastern Michigan eats.
Eastern Michigan, the Eagles all day.
Yeah.
Give me that gray field.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. No, you don't. Directional Kentucky versus directional Bish,
Easy.
Please.
Easy. I like that, by the way. That's a good one.
Thank you.
TCU at Colorado. Ooh. New head coach for TCU.
I'm going to go Buffs. there. I think it's hard. It's hard going to play in Colorado. Especially when you're a team like, on this side of Texas, not like on that far side of Texas. Like they're still pretty much in the middle of the country. Like that's a trip.
I still haven't done a buttload of research yet, so I don't know who Colorado's trouting out there on offense. That's been the main issue they've been having. I'm gonna roll with the Buffs too early on. I think TCU might be in for a down
You
season.
hate the Buffs, don't you?
I really do. I'm very biased.
I feel pretty impressed with myself that I just sold you on the Buffs like that.
Temple at Duke. I'm just gonna go right past that. Owls versus the Devils.
I'll go Duke.
I'm going to go Temple. I'm going to go the Owls here.
I feel like it's a toss-up.
Virginia Tech at ODU.
Tech.
They're playing at Old Dominion. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Tech, though.
Still Tech.
Western Michigan versus at Michigan State.
Western Mich.
Give me Western Michigan here. Michigan State might be in for a pretty good season, though. Michigan State's weird. I could see them either like competing and like maybe playing in the Big Ten championship game, or losing a whole bunch of games and barely making a bowl.
That's fair. That's very completely.
Like maybe last year was just a fluke.
Maybe. I don't know. How do you replace Kenneth Walker III? I think is the biggest question. If you have like a suitable replacement for him, then I think that you still got an offense that can. They
probably have a transfer. That's how they got him.
Yeah, I'll have to see what their old roster looks like.
Illinois at Indiana. Oh. Do you think Burt has it together?
I smell a week 1 Burtoning. Burt.
So Illinois was also a team that played in week 0.
Yeah.
I think the Burt train kind of gets underway. They go 2-0. Illinois starts the season 2-0.
I don't know what Indiana's roster looks like, but have they completely lost their Penix at this point?
I think he's either there for his final year or he transferred.
So it might be an Indiana sans Penix. Yeah, it's got to be Burtoning. It's got to be a Burtoning.
Let me see where. Michael Penix. Yeah, he's in Indiana still.
Okay, so they have their Penix. I'm still gonna go with Burt. I'm ready for Burt to.
Never mind. They don't have their Penix. No Penix.
So it's definitely Burt. It's definitely Burt.
For some reason, he transferred to Washington.
Okay.
Even though, didn't the Fresno State quarterback of last year transfer to Washington too with his head coach?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You do you, Penix.
Okay.
That's it for the Friday games. Now we move into Saturday. Arizona at San Diego State.
San Diego State.
Give me SDSU. Arizona's a dumpster.
Yep.
Kent State at Washington. This is a good test to see, like, is Washington as bad as they were last year? Which I don't think they really can.
They have DeBoer and Jake Hayner now. There's no way they can be as bad because those two people are fucking legends.
Yeah, give me Washington.
Washington, yeah.
Idaho at Washington State.
Idaho.
I'm going to take Washington State. I think they kind of, like, dumped the issue of last year behind them.
Okay.
And having, like, the weird, like, Nick Rolovich situation and all that. That's all behind them fully now.
No, I'm just getting in my love of all the weird, just like Western part of the United States teams. Like I used to not care about any football that happened after about 8 p.m. Central, and now I'm staying up all hours to watch
for the Mountain Best.
For the Mountain Best. I love weird, obscure West Coast school football.
Which is like the Mountain Best and Pac-12 After Dark are some of the most entertaining things you can watch on a Saturday night.
No shit. Yeah, man. That is not a lie at all. Let's pick some more games.
South Dakota State at Iowa. I'm going to take Iowa here.
Iowa as well.
LIU at Toledo. I'm going to go with the Rockets.
Who's LIU?
I couldn't fucking venture a guess.
And I'm going to say I need to say Toledo then.
Long Island University.
Yeah, we'll go Toledo.
We'll go Toledo there. They don't play football in Long Island.
Yeah.
CCSU at UConn. UConn with turning over a new leaf.
Yeah.
I'm going to take UConn.
Okay.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Texas State at Nevada.
Texas State and Nevada. I'm going Nevada.
I'm going Nevada as well. Elon. I don't even know if that's a real university at Vanderbilt.
Vandy. This is one of Vandy's very few wins this season.
Vandy. So the SEC's doing this. Everyone does it week 1, so I'm not going to single them out too much. But we had Elon at Vanderbilt. Mercer at Auburn.
Mercer.
God damn it, Chase. You can't have Auburn going 0-12.
Who says Mercer?
Okay, I'm taking Auburn here. Cincinnati at Arkansas.
This is going to be such a tough game, I think.
I'm
so worried about it. I'm so worried about this game.
This is a great game. This is a fantastic
game. This is a really good game. I'm lying if I said okay. This is the part of the year where I think I'm going to say I'm not certain about it. And then by the time kickoff rolls closer, we're going to win this by 1,000,000. So, God, of course I'm taking the Razorbacks, but I'm just saying I'm worried about this game. I'm worried about it.
I think Desmond Ridder was a bigger part of that Cincinnati offense than a lot of people want to give him credit for. Sure. I'm going to take the Razorbacks here. I think Cincinnati is competitive. I do not think they win.
Yeah. It's hard having expectations because now I'm concerned about the first game. That's all.
Welcome to me every August.
Yeah.
Delaware at Navy.
Delaware at Navy.
Can the Blue Hens of Delaware get it done?
No, man. Fuck no.
Navy's too good.
Yeah.
Norfolk State at Marshall. Give me Marshall.
We are Marshall.
Another really good game to open week 1. Utah at Florida.
Utah.
Man, if this was in Utah, I'd be all over the Utes.
The 2 Utes?
I'm going to go Florida.
Oh. I'm going to go with the Utes. Brand new head coach.
Brand new head coach. But traveling all that way to Florida, it's tough. It's
Utes.
tough.
Give me the 2 Utes.
University of Louisiana Monroe at Texas. And as bad as I want it to happen, Texas is going to win, though.
Are they?
I think so.
This is the last time I checked. Louisiana Monroe still has one Boogie Knight.
It's fair.
He's about as talented as everything that Texas has had for the last few years. I'm going to go Louisiana Monroe.
I'm going to go Texas here, and I hate it. Grambling State at Arkansas State. I'm going to go Arkansas State here.
I am too. That's not even a homer pick. I even thought about picking Grambling. Go ahead.
UTEP at Oklahoma. I'm going to take OU.
I'm going to take OU also. There's shots to be taken at OU this year, I think. But that is not one of them. Yeah.
South Dakota at Kansas State.
Kansas State.
I think Kansas State wins. I think whatever the spread is, I think South Dakota covers.
Okay. I like that angle. Okay.
Northern Iowa at Air Force. I'm going to take Air Force.
Air Force, yeah. They're probably the best of the service academies last year, weren't they?
They were my top service academy.
Yeah.
Them and Army both look pretty good.
Yeah.
Southeastern Louisiana at Louisiana. I'm going to take the Cajuns in that one.
I will. Yep. I will take the Cajuns as well.
Colgate, the toothpaste, at Stanford.
Stanford.
I'm going to take Stanford there. I believe this is like the first time, and I don't remember how many years that Stanford is not playing an all P5 schedule.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, like they've been on a streak of only playing Power 5s for the entire season.
This sounds like a nice, refreshing squeeze of minty fresh.
That's
goodness.
also maybe why they haven't made a bowl game in I don't know how long.
That's a good point. That is a very good point also.
Idaho State at UNLV. I'm going to take the Rebs. Give me UNLV. Give me Vegas there.
Yeah, I'll agree. Okay.
BYU at USF. South Florida.
BYU.
I'm taking BYU in that one.
Yeah. They showed last year that they travel. That they travel well, too.
They do pretty good.
Yeah.
It's probably because they don't partake in anything. They just
This is probably, yeah.
They just wear their tidy whities and just go about their business.
Yeah. No one takes caffeine, smokes a cigarette or anything.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Maine at New Mexico.
New Mexico.
I'm going to take New Mexico there. Sam Houston at Texas A&M.
A&M.
I'm going to take A&M. Bethune-Cookman at Miami.
Bethune-Cookman.
That's insane. I love you for it, but that's insane. Miami. Illinois State at Wisconsin. I'm going to take the Badgers.
I'll take the Badgers as well.
Louisville at Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Man, I'm such a Syracuse. I love Dino Babers. I really hope he doesn't get fired. I'm going to roll Syracuse just on hope.
Yeah, there we go.
Middle Tennessee at James Madison.
James Madison.
I'm going to take JMU here. Western Kentucky, the Red Amorphous Blobs taking on the Rainbow Warriors at Hawaii.
With no Bailey Zappi, I'm going to go Hawaii.
I'm going to go Hawaii there as well. Utah State at Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama.
Alabama. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Utah State. Army at Coastal Carolina. A fun game to open week 1.
A very fun game. I'm going to go Army.
Oh, I'm going to go Coastal. Here.
Army's closed out the season so strong. So strong
This is the start
last
of
year.
the season. This is the start of a new season.
It's true. Okay.
I'm going to go Coastal.
Touche.
NC State at East Carolina.
NC State.
Yeah, I'm going to go NC State here. Boise State at Oregon State. Who?
Boise State.
This is an interesting one. I think the Beavers
know, man.
are like
I
really
don't know.
competitive.
Yeah. I'm going to stick my gut. I'm going to say Boise State.
Boise State playing the Pac-12 is generally like a lock. So I'm going to go Boise State there as well. Bowling Green at UCLA.
UCLA.
Give me UCLA there. Buffalo at Maryland.
Interesting, but it's the early season.
I was going to say.
So I will be going with Maryland.
I'm going to go Maryland because September Maryland is undefeated.
Yeah, September Maryland is the greatest program in NCAA history.
September, if Alabama ever does a home-and-home with Maryland, they better schedule that shit for October.
That's right. Yes.
You would do well to recognize
You would do well
September,
to
Maryland.
avoid September Maryland.
Colorado
Crab cakes
State
that time of year.
Colorado State at Michigan. Let me look something up real quick. Who was the Colorado State head coach? It's Jay Norvell. That's right.
Michigan.
I'm gonna go Michigan as well. I'm not nearly the Michigan hater or the Harbaugh hater that you are, so I'm gonna easily take Michigan there. East Illinois versus Northern Illinois. I'll go NIU.
I'll go NIU as well.
I don't think they have nearly as good of a season and lucky of a season as they did last year.
Yeah,
but NIU is still the better team.
We got Bruce as their head coach, though, so I'm for it. Let's go.
FAU at Ohio. New quarterback, new head coach, new Ohio.
I'm gonna go FAU.
I'm gonna go Ohio.
FAU.
I'm going Ohio.
I understand why. I mean, I don't hate the pick at all. I'm still gonna try FAU.
It's another one like toss-up game. Georgia State at South Carolina. Could Georgia State upset another SEC team?
If it's South Carolina, quite possibly.
I'm gonna take the Gamecocks though.
I will take the Gamecocks as well.
Here's an interesting one. Houston at UTSA.
Houston.
I'm
Me.
gonna go Houston as
okay.
well. Yeah.
Good call. Join me on the Dana Holgerson train here.
Here, I actually think Houston wins the AAC this year.
I agree 100%. Maybe they make the playoff.
I don't think they make the playoffs.
There's no way in hell they make the playoff.
They're going to trip up at some point.
Yeah.
Liberty at Southern Miss. Give me the Libibities.
Yeah, I'd take Libibity as well.
Miami of Ohio at Kentucky. And as funny as it would be, I'm going to take Kentucky here.
I'm going to go Miami of Ohio.
That's an insane pick, man.
I don't know.
Crazy
I feel like
talk.
Kentucky might go in 12 this year. So
I think Kentucky is going to be top half of the SEC East.
yeah,
which
probably.
I guess is
But
not
I'm
that
still
hard
going
to
to pick
do.
them to go 0-12.
Morgan State at Georgia Southern. Give me Southern. I just don't think Morgan State's that good.
I'll go Southern as well. Okay.
Murray State at Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
Yeah, Texas Tech. Old
Sorry,
day.
Racers.
Nichols at South Alabama. USA, baby.
South Alabama. Yep.
UMass at Tulane. Give me the Green Wave. Green Wave.
Tulane. Yeah.
UNC, North Carolina at App State.
Oh boy.
Could they do it?
You said it's at App State.
It's at App State. That makes me very worried for UNC.
I'm taking it. I'm taking App State. I'm going to take App State.
I'm going to take North Carolina.
Listen, if anything, I'll do whatever it takes to prevent them from going to another Duke's Mayo Bowl because the threat of
I want to see Mac Brown with
Mac
mayo
Brown being
dumped all
covered
over
in
him.
mayo is too much for the world to accept at this time. We are too fragile.
North Dakota at Nebraska. I'm taking Nebraska.
Take Nebraska.
If Nebraska loses week 1, if Nebraska starts the season 0-2, I'm on Suey watch.
Okay, that's fair.
Just like it's gonna be really bad times in the garage if Nebraska starts 0-2.
Yeah, dude, I'll hold on to your shoelaces for you.
Oregon versus Georgia in a quote unquote neutral site in Atlanta.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be taking Georgia there.
I will be taking Georgia as well. Notre Dame at Ohio State.
That's a good game.
That's a real good game. I'm gonna take Ohio State though.
I think you're probably right. Ohio State.
Portland State at San Jose State. Don't worry, I'll look up the San Jose State starting quarterback for you.
Yep.
Just so you know. Starting QB. Who is their starting QB? That's 2021. It might be Chevan Cordero.
Yeah, Nick Starkel is gone. I'll take San Jose State.
I will also be taking San Jose State. Rice at USC.
USC.
USC. It'd be hilarious, though.
It would be very funny if Rice won, yeah.
The Richmond Spiders at Virginia. Give me UVA.
Give me the Richmond Spiders.
Okay.
They don't have Rocky Dick and balls anymore.
They don't. I'm surprised. I was surprised that he retired.
So was I.
That was a surprising one. Rutgers at Boston College. This is kind of an intriguing week 1 game.
BC had a decent enough season for BC.
And Rutgers had a pretty good season for Rutgers.
I'm going to take Rutgers. Give me Rutgers.
I'm going to take BC. I'm going to take Boston College here.
I hate you. I hate you.
I hate me too a lot of the time.
I hate your
Southeast
face.
Missouri at Iowa State. Give me
Iowa State.
Troy at Ole Miss.
So I think Troy will give them a run for their money. I will be taking Ole Miss.
I'll be taking Ole Miss as well. Tulsa at Wyoming. Early in the season, I'm intrigued. I'm going to take Tulsa.
Wyoming.
I'm going to take Tulsa here.
Wyoming. Yeah.
UC Davis at Cal. I'm going to take Cal.
I'm going to take UC Davis.
They do play like a kind of similar, like hard-nosed, grinded-out defensive football.
Yeah.
I think Cal's just the better version of that.
Right. I'm going to take UC Davis, though, because fuck you.
That'd be hilarious. A beautiful campus, by the way. I like both those campuses.
Yeah, of course.
University of Albany at Baylor.
Baylor.
Baylor back to their old ways of scheduling the easiest schedule possible.
And really just taking advantage of it, you know?
We also have a Sunday night matchup of Florida State versus LSU, quote-unquote neutral site in New Orleans.
Yeah. I know it's Brian Kelly's first year, but I'm still kind of certain that LSU is going to kick the shit out of Florida State.
Yeah, Florida State's in a bad spot, I think, still.
Yeah, real bad.
Monday night, the premier Monday night football game we've all been waiting for. Clemson at Georgia Tech.
Clemson. Part of me wants to say Georgia Tech out of spite, but Clemson.
Clemson. Why is this the Monday night game?
I have no idea.
That's week 1 of college football. There's a couple really good games sprinkled in between. Tech. There's some real good games sprinkled in between absolute shit.
After some bullshit, yeah, I would agree.
There's like no in between here. There's not games that there's like Rutgers, Boston College. I'm kind of intrigued by.
Listen, if half of those upsets that I called come true,
it'd be crazy.
It's the greatest week 1 ever.
I'm happy we're talking college football.
You don't think there's a chance that Auburn could really just
to Mercer
fall apart? Yeah, to Mercer.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
All right, ye of little hope.
Moving on to the NFL. Thursday night, opening week 1.
All right.
What a game to open it up Thursday night. Buffalo, the Bills at the Rams. What a game. What a game.
Give me the Bills.
Give me the Bills all day. I think if the Bills would have made it to LA last year, they would have won the Super Bowl.
Probably. Yeah, I agree. Bills.
The Saints at the Falcons. Get some nice hate in your chase.
Psh, bitch, please. Give me who dat?
You don't think Marcus Mariota could do it?
Fuck no.
So the Saints have Jameis at this point of the season. He's not injured yet. Give me the Saints all day.
Why'd you put that yet on there, buddy?
It's going to happen.
Shut up. No.
I really hope it doesn't.
Oh.
The Browns.
Man. Undefeated Saints.
Jameis is undefeated in my heart. The Browns at the Panthers.
I'll take the Browns.
Who are the Panthers trotting out at quarterback?
No idea. Probably Baker Mayfield.
Man, if it is Baker, give me the Panthers.
Yeah, then I would probably change that pick. But yes,
Because nothing, like, say what you want about Baker Mayfield, when he is, like, begrudged and holds that grudge, something turns on.
Yeah.
He's, like, in the zone.
Yeah, he gets the eye of the Baker and really just.
He's like Neo in
yeah.
the Matrix when he's playing against people he hates.
Yeah. Like
But
Kansas,
otherwise, if Baker Mayfield or PJ Walker aren't starting in that game, give me the Browns.
Of course. I agree.
So basically, if Sam Darnold is the starter week 1, give me the Browns.
Yep, agreed.
49ers at the Bears. Who are the 49ers? Is Jimmy G the guy? Or is it Trey Lance?
I think it's Trey Lance. I think they probably keep Jimmy G on the roster as like a backup. But I think it's Trey Lance. And I don't know, give me Chicago. I want to see
if that's the case,
what
give me the
Chicago
Bears.
has. Let me see what Bears have. Let's go Bears.
Steelers at the Bengals. New quarterback for the Steelers.
I'm going Bengals.
I'm going to go Steelers.
Who's playing quarterback?
I don't care.
Truth?
I
Truth,
suspect
Trubisky?
I suspect it probably will be Mitch Trubisky, but I think this is a very super close game with old 2021 Ben Roethlisberger, and Mitch Trubisky is better than that.
I don't know. Yeah. What did they need?
They needed offensive linemen.
What did they get?
They did not get offensive linemen.
Right. I'm going to take the Bengals.
I'm going to take the Steelers. Give me, Steelers. Eagles at Lions. Ooh.
Give me the Lions.
I'm going to take the Eagles here. I love that, though.
I think the Lions win the North. I want the Lions to win the North.
That is crazy talk, and I'm actually on board for that.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Yes, Lions win the North.
Colts at the Texans.
Colts.
Give me the Texans.
Ooh.
Yeah.
With Davis Longneck Mills. Okay.
Yep. Give it to me, baby.
Don't you have Matty Ice in Indianapolis now?
You do, and I think that's a huge improvement. It's an improvement, because you got rid of
Carson Wentz.
You got rid of Carson Wentz, and you add Matty Ice, who I like Matt Ryan. I think he's a pretty good quarterback.
I feel like this time last year you were like, why do you hate Carson Wentz so much? You kept asking me.
I was.
And I feel like you see it now. You get
I'm on your turn. I'm on your team of the anti-Carson Wentz team.
Just because Philly broke him emotionally, that's why we hate him.
But yeah, I like the Texans here.
Okay.
Patriots at the Dolphins.
At the Dolphins? Give me the Dolphins.
Give me the Dolphins here. The Dolphins are always weird with the Patriots. It's weird.
And it's always weird in Miami.
I think the Dolphins finished second in that division. I think they either go 1-1. I think they go 1-1 with the Patriots, beat the Jets both times, and get trounced both times by the Bills.
Okay.
That's how I foresee it coming.
Second with the Patriots finishing third.
Yeah, it goes Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets.
I kind of think that's realistic this year.
I think so. I think it's hyper realistic. Baltimore Ravens at the Jets. Speaking of the Jets,
Ravens.
Give me the Ravens all fucking day. Jaguars at the Seahawks. I'm gonna take the Jags.
I'm gonna take the Jags as well.
Who do the Seahawks have at quarterback?
No idea.
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock, yeah, or Baker Mayfield, maybe.
I mean, with Baker, yeah, I like them. But
with Drew Lock, no.
Drew Lock is terrible.
Drew Lock is garbage, hot garbage. Drew Lock.
Chiefs at the Cardinals.
Chiefs.
I'm gonna take the Chiefs here too, but this is early season Cardinals.
I will say, no matter what happens, I will be on the over in that game because I have no idea what the Chiefs have left on defense.
I will also be on the over there. You know what? I'm gonna take the Cardinals.
Okay.
They're a weird early season team.
Yeah.
The Raiders at the Chargers. That's gonna be a Raiders home game, just so everybody knows.
Raiders.
I'm gonna take the Raiders as well. The Packers at the Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah, give me the Vikings. The Giants at the Titans. I'm going to take the Titans.
I'm going to take the Titans as well. Traylon's first chance to show out. Yeah.
The Buccaneers at the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Whoa. Wasn't this a week 1 game last year too?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. And the Buccaneers barely pulled it out. It was a really close game.
I'm going to take the Cowboys. And then Monday night. Weird. So that's Sunday, September 11th. And then Monday they have... Did I say one wrong? Did I say the Seahawks versus a team?
What'd you do to us?
I don't know. Who did I say was playing
What
the
have
Seahawks?
you done to us?
Who did... Yeah, that's... Oh, what? Sorry. It's Jacksonville versus the Washington football team.
Oh, Jacksonville, then.
I'm taking the Washington football team there.
What?
Yeah, I know. I really hope Carson Wentz gets hurt and Taylor Heineke has to go in.
Okay. Yeah, if you're
And then
banking
now
on that happening, then I'm
it's
for
the
it too.
Broncos. It's the Broncos at the Seahawks.
Oh, that's
I'm taking the
interesting.
Broncos.
I will take the Broncos. No, wait. Yeah.
Drew Lock
Okay,
revenge game.
I'll take the Broncos.
So just to reiterate, you're on Jacksonville versus the Washington football team.
Yep.
I'm on Washington, and we're both on Denver over Seattle.
Yes.
Boom. That's week 1 of college football in the NFL season, my friend. What a show.
Man. I forgot how long it takes to do these.
I'm glad to be doing this. Yeah, it takes minimum. It's only going to get longer.
Yeah. As more games start firing up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm excited. I dig it. I'm loving it.
Man, shout out your shit. What do you got going on?
Oh, man. You can, I've got 2 pods now that are being published about 2 times a week. So 4 times you can check them out. We've got the Notorious OTB with SGPN. And then also the Tilted Land Shark podcast, my first ever Ultimate Frisbee gambling podcast. I think the first and only ever Ultimate Frisbee gambling podcast on SGPN with me and Zach Avello. Come check that out because we'd be handing out Frisbee winners, son, that you can cash. So, yeah, that's about it. I'm around. Just say hey.
You guys know where to find me. I got my USFL recap coming every Tuesday. So week 5, big week, big recap. So be prepared for that. Spring Fever every Wednesday with my boy Eric. Love that man.
Oh, yeah, Uncle Rico.
I love Uncle Rico, dude. He's trying to get some guests for us on there, and I'm super excited for it.
Oh, sweet.
And then cooking with Jim. I'm cooking something up. I hopefully got something coming this week, and I'm around. I'm on Twitter. I shoot the shit. Find me, people. I love you. This has been the Jimnasium. Give us a like. Give us a follow. Share it with your friends. Love you guys.